Hello, and welcome to Darksiders, Warmastered Edition. Okay, I'm not going to do the voice for the whole thing. But hey, I'm doing a Let's Play of Darksiders, the first one. And I may do the second and third one whenever that finally comes out. You know, it all depends. But yeah, Darksiders. I like this game. It's real fun. It's also the main character is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors of all time, Liam O'Brien, who, is kind of a big inspiration for me as far as voice acting goes. We're going to play this on normal. So yeah, I wanted to go for a more action-oriented game to throw into the lineup. I've been doing a lot of RPGs and platformers, so something else to mix it in. I did Dirge of Cerberus, but I want to do a good one this time.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient law.
This seems like something out of Spawn.
It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the council and its laws.
The council made heaven and hell do a big stop it.
Terrible justice, the council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The council fought.
Hey look, it's Adam and Eve.
Creatures.
We're in Assassin's Creed 2!
Balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The great pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate.
Armageddon, essentially. Cool. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory. Heaven and Hell did a big war, Charred Council said stop it, because otherwise we'll sick our horsey boys and one girl at you. And now there's 7 seals. And now we are in modern day times. With helichoppers and cars. And news reports. And TV. Look at these people on their cell phones. Unfortunately, it seems like Bruce Willis and the rest of his miners couldn't stop the meteor. In fact, there were a lot more meteors. Oh god. There were so many more meteors than just the one. And they were made out of demons, apparently. Imagine if that was in Armageddon. That probably would have made the movie a lot better. Aerosmith and demons. That's a winning combination. Okay, why is this always a constant trope? Like, let's look at the thing that just crashed into our frickin' planet. Oh my god, it's an angel. And oh my god, it's a big demon. Yeah, don't stand there, people. Just... What? Why would you stand? Run! Oh, jeez, I thought traffic was bad. Oh, God, now we got demons. Quick, get into the... Really? They had to pull the Wilhelm scream? Immersion breaking, I know. Oh, there's another stock scream. I thought the bus would save us. No! Oh, but you know who's actually going to save the day? Fucking war! You don't know who you be fucking with. I got a big face and a big sword. Which one you want up your ass first? So yeah, I wanted to tackle on a sort of a character action-esque game, because Darksiders is kind of in that vein. Doesn't have like grading systems like Devil May Cry or any Platinum games, but hey, It's close. It has combos. It has meters. You have a lot of variety in your moves. And you have a devil trigger, which we will see soon enough. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. And I figured I'd do a playthrough of Darksiders, considering that the third one is coming out in a few weeks or so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so you have a devil trigger, by the way. Chaos form. It's a lot bigger than frickin' Dante's devil trigger, or, hang on, what other... It's awesome, okay? It's great. You get a big fire sword, and you get very large vestigial wings that you don't actually fly with. So I don't know why War has them, but whatever, it's cool. He's made out of fire. It's great. As most action-adventure characters are wont to do, he basically has a rage mode, and it's great. Does super beefed up damage, it's fun. Anyway, yeah. So I figured I'm going to touch on games like Devil May Cry or other character action style games, but I figured I should at least start off with something a little bit on the lighter side. So Darksiders seemed like a pretty good place to start. Like I said, the third one's coming out on the 26th of November, which is just around the corner. I'm super stoked about that. I played this game on the original Xbox 360, and I also played the sequel on the 360. But now I've gotten the Warmastered edition and the Definitive edition for the PS4, which has better graphics and has all the DLC for the second one, and you know, overall it just looks better. And now War's losing his power. So no more chaos form, and he also lost a bar of health, which sucks. Why is that one guy to the left like fucking running toward the giant stone golem? I mean, good on you, man, but anyway. You can get a trophy for this first level by throwing a car at a helicopter and just knocking it down. Easily missable. Okay, so yeah, War has a stinger, and it's awesome. It's not as complex, or it's not as complex as, say, Devil May Cry, because you don't have as many devil arms. You have a lot of side items, which kind of like help boost his combo, which we'll see a little later on in this video. And War also. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. You can always see those circle prompts over the tops of enemies, and that's just your execution moves. Just like Kratos would have done. Predominantly, a lot of the combat can be done via the square button. And occasionally throw in a few triangles and X's and R1s. There's a little bit of variation. It's not as complex or as in-depth as, say, Bayonetta 2 or Wonderful 101 or any of Platinum's games. Fuck that guy, am I right? Eaten too. Eaten again. It's very convenient that these weird flesh walls are just forming for War to climb. And he basically just moves like a giant gorilla. So that's cool. Another thing I'll mention, unlike certain character action protagonists, War is more like Kratos. He's more for pure, blind, ruthless aggression, and not so much with the snarky one-liners. He gets a few good lines in here and there, but he's going to be doing more snarling and sneering than he's going to be snarking. Now, in Darksiders 2, Death is a bit more snarky. A bit snarkier. I'm curious as to how Fury is going to be portrayed in Darksiders 3. But then again, her name is Fury. So, I'm going to say she's probably just about as... I'm going to say she's just as angry as War. Maybe a little bit more so. Maybe in Darksiders 4, when we get to play as Strife, that might be the snarky character. Although, from what I've heard about him in the comics, yeah, not so much. Speaking of the comics, which I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm trying to cover... I always try to cover a lot in the first episode of a series. But, in the comics, yeah, War, that giant left arm of War's, that's not his original arm. No, his original arm got severed by his brother Death, because he's Death. Because War is an idiot for trying to fight his brother who's called Death. War is definitely not the calmest of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. But then again, I guess he doesn't need to be, because he's War. And the armies of heaven and hell kind of say, okay, maybe we should just kind of calm it down, because otherwise the Horsemen are going to come and kick our asses. And so he is. Even when he's weakened, he can still do a fucking high time and aerial rave on these bitches. It's great. And he can throw cars at them.
I don't have my horse right now, so I guess this car will have to do. Is this how you drive? I don't know. All I've known is how to ride a horse. Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it right. Vroom, vroom.
Yay! Oh god! Hey look, it's Troy Baker. When Troy Baker did games like this that weren't AAA. Angels with jetpacks and laser guns, and they're still getting their asses kicked. Come on! Oh my goodness. Okay, are we sure that this was always at a stalemate? Because it seems like the Army of Hell has kind of got this on lock.
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers?
Who fucking dares?
A final seal.
My lord!
These are some Joe Madara characters if I've ever seen them. Maybe not on the same level as, say, Battle Chasers, but it's still there.
The seventh seal was not broken.
Big scary demon first.
Oh. Bye, Troy Baker.
What in heaven's name have you done?
How is this my fault?
The call.
You called me.
I can do it! Oh no! Yeah, what you think, dumbass? Alright, I guess it's up to War to save the day. You can have my car! Just throw a car in his face. But yeah, that's the strategy for Straga here. It's just throw cars at him. Yeah, he doesn't like it. Angel weaponry, future angel weaponry, does nothing against this guy. But throw a fucking Honda Civic at him, he's done. He doesn't like it. Go figure. Again, like I said, they mentioned in the opening scene, like, the armies of heaven and hell were, like, evenly matched. But so far, it seems like the army of heaven kind of sucks. Like, they're getting their asses kicked constantly. At least for the first chapter. I mean, it's not like with Bayonetta, where the armies are pretty even. Because the army of heaven has, like, a super big dragon and other weird, creepy demon monster angel things. But here, no, they're guys in future armor, but they just get their shit wrecked by creepy-ass demons who have giant castle gauntlets and a guy with a really big sword. So yeah, Darksiders 1, at least, it's been called like a combination of God of War and Zelda, which I like both of those things. So I was actually pretty stoked when this game first came out. Yeah, the original version of this game came out like 8 years ago. Just another car at you. Execution move! Stab you in the eye! Yeah! Finishing move. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's like that one scene out of God of War 2 where Kratos is weakened. Oh.
The law has been broken. And so have you.
I stabbed your eye out, bitch.
Oh. Oh. Well, game over, I guess. War got crushed.
The law is clear. When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell. All upon the earth will be judged, and the pact forged anew. You forget your post, horsemen. You forget the law. No call was given, yet the destroyer marched, and there you were found, under his black banner, if the claims are true. To hell with your claims. The seals were broken. I was summoned.
Oh, man. Love Liam, he's great.
The 7 seals are hidden, as they have
Wow, these remind me of like really dark, evil versions of the Jak and Daxter precursor statues.
them in turn.
There's a pull.
There was no call. You aided the Dark Ones, broke
I didn't aid the Dark Ones, I stabbed one in the fucking eye.
the balance. Do you deny it? When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something.
Yeah, well now he's dead.
Fighting off the chaos you unleashed. I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me. Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you.
You was just a bitch.
Lord Horseman, you will be punished. I serve only the council. Only the balance. As the horsemen always have. Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible. How? What hope do you have against the destroyer's armies? You are powerless. Then I will fail. And the demons will have carried out your sentence.
Yeah, War's not very snarky, but he gets in some pretty good one-liners.
But you will be watched. Come forth.
From the depths of hell we summon Mark Hamill.
Hey!
Remember that, or I will really get under your skin.
Hey, it's the Joker. I think in Darksiders 3, the Watcher that Fury has is a lot nicer, and is also a girl. So not Mark Hamill. So now, this is the whole... You have your plot for the game. War apparently answered a call that was not given. Wow, we just get Chaoseater again right away. But we don't have all of our cool moves like we did at the very beginning of the game. We lost all those. We gotta get them back. But it's still a really cool sword. And I think it was like a Kickstarter bonus for Battle Chasers? I'm pretty sure it was. Blade Geyser. That was a move we didn't have before, but now we do. We have Wrath points. Just a very angry game. War's very angry. So he has to use his wrath and his anger to just frickin' stab and kill and sword geyser. It's awesome.
The souls of the dead will be your currency. Some enemies are more easily bought than killed.
They're kind of like the red orbs, or souls, from God of War. Your choice, really. You brought about the Apocalypse War. Here's your allowance for 200 souls.
They give him a fucking allowance.
The council confers with demons now.
What is this bullshit?
Truce was broken. Some demons have fallen from the Destroyer's favor. Vulgrim is one such outcast. He has long sought an audience with us.
How long have I been here?
Oh, God, every time. Oh, he's got the fiery eyes. It's a good thing War didn't have any pupils to begin with. Oh. So mankind kinda got fucked. Big time.
Looks like our trajectory was a little off.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Not so fast, horseman.
Oh, you... Every time.
Lay down a few ground rules. Until this is over, you're a dog on a leash. I say bark, you bark. And if I have to kick you, you'd better not bare your teeth. Understand? Or should I teach you to play dead? Good boy.
Mark Hamill is the Watcher, and he's going to be a huge asshole throughout this whole game. And kind of... He's going to be the comic relief. Hey, look, we're at Vigil. I guess all the Vigil employees died. Because we're in their fucking parking garage. So now it's time for some platforming. There's always got to be platforming. And War is a big boy. Wow, even more Joe Mad designs. Just screams Joe Mad. Zombies!
Here comes the welcome party.
My god. Now that's a freaking sword and a half. Link has his Master Sword. Dante has Rebellion that has his Screaming Skull. But War just has like the Dragon Slayer, but with screaming dead faces on, like, etched into the side. And also you can just squish zombies' heads. It's awesome. War is a very angry person. A very angry demigod? I don't know. They explain it in the second game. But I'm not gonna get into that detail here. So yeah, you can do aerial combos. You can use launchers, and it's great. When I originally played this game, I was not good at games like Devil May Cry or any character action games really. But I feel like I've kind of improved a little bit, just a pinch. I'm getting a lot of practice at a Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition for DMC 5 whenever that comes out in March. Wow, I didn't even do anything for that guy. You can kind of see why this game gets kind of compared to Zelda, because the Watcher's essentially an evil version of Navi. So basically whenever your gauntlet glows, you can interact with an object. Pretty handy. It's a good thing we have more flesh wall to climb. So zombies go down in one throw. These big boys, they need a little bit more work. The zombies are good for getting little bits of health back. Especially when you throw them. And here's another little detail you should probably know. Your sword, right now, you don't have access to all your moves. Darksiders 2 is the more RPG-focused one. This one, your sword levels up the more you use it. So, you're going to be using it a lot. I don't understand why they couldn't just do the whole Proud Souls thing where, hey, you spend all your hard-earned souls to learn new moves or to learn new techniques and stuff like that. But I guess they had to throw in the... I'm not sure why they made it so you have to level up your sword too. Because there are accessories that improve your sword, and you do learn more moves. So I don't know why they threw on that extra level of, hey, use the sword a lot, so it'll get stronger. I don't know. Whatever, it's cool. As for what I'm trying to achieve with this playthrough, I'm basically going to be showing off all the collectibles, going through the main story, you know, basic stuff. It's a little bit more my, this will be a little bit more my speed. It's basically my version of playing a Zelda game without playing a Zelda game. Because because the last time I played a Zelda game on my channel didn't go so well. Nintendo put a stop to that right quick. But hey, the Warmastered edition was on the Wii U, but I'm playing on the PS4, so it's fine. So yeah, War does get a few side weapons to work with, as I'll show off a little later in the game. But as far as like main weapons, the Chaoseater kind of fills that role. He's kind of like the Nero of this game, if I need to pull off another Devil May Cry reference. Meanwhile, Death and I suppose Fury get a bit more weapon variety in their respective games. Like Death had his scythe, he had twin blades, he had hammers. I'm pretty sure he had gauntlets too. War can use like his gauntlet and can use side weapons to kind of incorporate into his combo. But it's been a while since I've gotten to that point in the game. So I feel like it's more of the square button is dedicated to just using the Chaoseater. You have a special button for your other moves. Mini boss time! It's Mr. Flamey Hands! Just throw chairs at him. Even though War is the Red Horseman of War, one of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, you do not get your horse ruined for a while. Again, to draw more Zelda comparisons, it takes a little while for Link to get Epona. So I suppose the same should be said for War. Although in Darksiders 2, they fix that right quick and basically give you... and they kind of give you your horse right away. Stab through the face! And much like Zelda, I'm going to be dashing constantly. Because it's the fastest way to go. I would have loved that this game actually did have a style ranking. Just to kind of like give you more incentive to like vary up your combos. But then again, this is a hack and slash, so it's fine. The Crossroads. Hey look, it's Temin Negru.
How long was I gone?
In Earth years, about a century. Long enough for the last of the mouth breathers to die off.
Then the Third Kingdom is lost.
Well, shit.
So mankind has died off, and now all that's left is zombies. I hear the voice of a Phil Lamar. There he is.
I almost didn't hear you coming.
Volgrim.
The council finally took me seriously. If so,
I have a big creepy hand too.
empty-handed. Well, this shall be the briefest of introductions.
My wings are banded up like cloud strife.
There were a few young ones. Spectacular. You seek the power behind the one called Destroyer. You will find the answers and the font of his power.
That big spooky tower.
Oh, such haste to die. You aren't even a shadow of your former self. You wouldn't last a heartbeat. Besides, The way to the tower is shrouded by demon magics. Even I do not know the way.
And I'm Phil Lamar.
Feed my hunger, and I'll feed your curiosity.
Him not having a nose kind of makes me feel a little awkward. Anyway, so that's Vulgrim. Not only is he big spooky zombie skeleton man who's vaguely evil and kind of, you know, it's one of Phil Lamar's evil roles. Not every character is Samurai Jack or Hermes. So now we gotta grind about 500 souls, which can be a bit of a pain in the ass. But Vulgrim is gonna be the guy. He's basically the guy that you go to learn new moves and to buy accessories and side weapons sometimes, like the scythe. But right now we are a little low in the soul department. And the way we get souls is by either killing enemies or by destroying stuff. So let's do both. Fuck. Okay, and Vulgrim was right. We are not a shadow of our former self, because we can get our ass kicked pretty fast. So you gotta play it safe, gotta be smart. Gotta use that dodge move. Eventually, later on, we won't have to worry about it so much when we get a certain collectible, but that's not gonna be for a long while. Cool. We are a little more than halfway there. Yeah. So this thing so basically the kind of collectibles we're going to be looking for are things that improve our devil trigger, improve our health gauge, new moves in general, another special certain collectible that I will show off a little later in this video, and a few other hidden goodies. Basically, you have to run around and just start crushing every zombie that we see for the pittance of souls that they provide. And throw cars at them, too.
This is bullshit. So many zombies, so few souls.
Yeah, I try to do I try my best to do a halfway serviceable Liam O'Brien impression, but again, it's merely an impression. I'm nowhere near the man himself. You can block, but why bother? Just execute and dodge. Dante only blocks whenever he uses Royal Guard. Dodging is the stylish man's game. But yeah, you can block with your big ol' meaty hand. Ooh, a big old blue God of War box. But you don't, mash the circle button to open it. It's just one press, and that's it. There we go! Just a few more souls, and then we'll be able to pay off Vulgrim's creepy price for whatever he's selling. I'm trying to use the Blade Geyser, but I can't, because again, when you first start off, you kind of suck. Little bit. You gotta work your way back up to what you had before. It's a clever little trope that video games have been using for a while. Start them off with everything they got, start them off with the super version of their character, and then just knock them down to a shittier level so they can kind of appreciate, earning all those abilities back. Simple but effective. Metroid does that a lot. At least story-wise. I guess it kind of makes sense these guys would just be charging at war with reckless abandon, considering that the part of their head that has their brains in it is just like caved open and there's nothing inside. So I guess it makes sense. Let's run toward the guy with the big sword and the big hand and let's try taking a bite out of him. That's a smart move. Oh no, I'm dead.
These ancient gates have a mind of their own, but with this, you may reach an understanding.
Here's a horn.
Beyond the gate, seek out Samael's prison. Once, Samael was close in power to the Dark Prince himself. Some might even say, a threat.
In Shin Megami Tensei, Samael is a snake angel demon thing. It's weird, don't ask.
Seek me out when you've gathered more souls. I will make it worth your while.
We'll be seeing Volgrim a lot. Earthcaller! So we got ourselves our first sub-weapon, as I like to call it. Passive abilities. But, yeah, this not only serves the purpose of kind of like waking up, this serves the purpose of like waking up these ancient gates, but it's also pretty handy as like a sub-weapon. Yeah.
Call of my ancestors, awakened at last from the dreamless sleep. Then we are free.
None are free while the Destroyer still breathes.
The Destroyer, yes. Through his service we are bound, though enemies will remain. So his enemies we call friend.
I don't think war has that many friends. Not really.
Pass now, friend. Must bring victory. Must bring freedom.
Big, strong hands. Well, there he goes.
That was the gate. I can't wait to find out what's behind it.
Thanks, Mark Hamill. Let's see what's behind the big gate. Oh, cool, it's another building like the one we were just in. Very mystical. But it has big, giant, spooky black spikes coming out of it. Ah! So yeah, you can use the horn in your combo, and it pushes them back. It actually serves a purpose. You can extend your combo and kind of annoy your enemies. Eventually we'll get a better sub-weapon. I'm gonna keep calling it a sub-weapon. You can also use it in the air too. don't know how much damage it does, but it is fun to use. And you can cancel out of it too. It's great. Yeah, right now we're going to be using the basic bread and butter combos, but eventually War's repertoire of moves will be expanded a little bit. As soon as we get more souls for Vulgrim. Just use the horn in the combo constantly. Never stop using the horn. And just slam zombies into the ground. I don't think the green souls count towards your usable soul count. Which is sad, because I mean, Devil May Cry, they do that. Even though, like, green orbs are worth basically a pittance in compared to the red orbs, but at least they still count towards them. Yeah, well. More cars need to be thrown! Ooh, new enemy. Well, not a new enemy, but we saw it, but they're new for this area. Get horned. Oh, bisected. And decapitated. Just an angry, angry person this war is. Ooh, what is that? I see another little platforming puzzle to deal with. We'll have to deal with that in a bit. It can keep them up in the air. Oh, I love this horn.
Don't, motherfucker.
Boom. This game's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It just has the right amount of visceral and slicey and blood and punch to it that you just kind of want from like a hack and slash. And also you can have a lot of fun with just like stupid shit like with the horn. And any game that lets you throw cars at demons is pretty good in my book. I'm curious as to how that's going to play in Darksiders 3. Because I think, like, the timeline for Darksiders is Darksiders 2 takes place a little before Darksiders 1 or during it. It's weird. They kind of, like, take place almost simultaneously, if only, like, Darksiders 2 is a little bit before, or maybe a little after.
Possession of certain items that are of particular interest to me. Artifacts of the Fallen Legion. If you discover any Legion artifacts, bring them to me. I will make it worth your while.
Which translates to more souls. So let's see what Vulgrim has. Okay, bunch of items. Bunch of moves. And side weapons, like the Scythe. And the Harvester. It's Death's weapon. You could have gotten that for a pre-order bonus, but I don't have it for the Warmastered edition. So far I'm a broke-ass horseman. So maybe I can buy one or two of these moves. None of the items yet, but maybe a move. Let's go ahead and improve the Demon Edge. I will improve Stinger later, but this is pretty good. It just seems so stupid for the Horsemen of War to just start doing a little horn. It's so stupid. There's a secret collectible down there, but we can't get it just yet. We need another item. So we need to go ahead and progress the story a little bit more. It's going to be a lot easier to move around whenever we have our horse. But again, that's not going to be for a while. So far, War is going to be hoofing it. But without a horse. Oh boy, time for another mini-boss. I have my car prepped. Aha.
Do you know what's imprisoned here? There are things even you should fear, horseman.
Like your mama?
Once you were strong, but now you are weak and you are alone. The Destroyer knows of your coming. Even now, he moves his legions against you.
Then I'll make this quick.
So yeah, the Phantom General. He summons ads. It's one of these kind of bosses. You know the ones. There we go. There's the death spin. Yeah! Aerial Rave! Oh, look, my Chaoseater leveled up. And now its power is even better. Super strong! So many executions. You wouldn't even believe it. And yeah, he's just gonna block until you get rid of all of his buddies. Like a bitch.
Fucking fight me, you coward! Fine, I'll just go kill your friends. You see what I'm doing here? You see, that's gonna be you in a minute.
Fucking aerial raid. Oh, okay. Even mini bosses can't handle the horn. Doot doot, bitch. Doot doot. Oh, I will never not use the horn if I'm able. Now I'm just pissing him off. Oh, there's your arm. Oh, there's your other. Oh. Oh. That's unfortunate for you. Where does the blood come from?
Over here. Just one hideous blood-puking gargoyle.
Don't tell me to do what I'm already doing, Mark Hamill. Oh boy. Something down there is either really not happy or really happy about that. Either way, not really liking it.
If this were my pad, all the statues would flow with blood, not just the...
Well, good to know. Thanks. Also, you're creepy. Yo.
Are you here to play execution?
My wings are upside down.
They should have set all four of you.
I have no interest in killing you, Samael.
Ah, the Destroyer. He's beyond your reach, beyond mine.
Has prison made you a coward?
And Australian.
Okay, can every demon just do that?
Perhaps there is a way, but you will need to get inside the Destroyer's spire. The tower is guarded by four of his chosen. Bring me their hearts, and ask me no questions. My reasons for helping you are my own.
Where can I find these guardians?
I said no questions.
The Twilight Cathedral, where the Bat Queen Tiamat has gone to roost.
I thought Tiamat was a dragon.
All of her domain is a blistering
No?
inferno.
Whatever. D&D talking.
You will never reach it. Find the high ground with this,
Oh, that's cool.
and bring me her still beating heart.
Well, I can't guarantee that it'll still be beaten when I kill... Oh, okay. You're gone. Alright, then.
So now War can glide. Any minute now. There it is. Shadowflight. It's pretty cool. Whee! You can glide. Now it's time for collectibles! Everybody loves collectibles. And Darksiders has a lot of them. Let's start. Hey, remember that thing right there? Ordinarily, you'd have to get a whole big item to go and smash that. But hey, why bother with that when you can just get a perfectly good car? Like I've been using this entire video. You just gotta aim it and throw the car at it. There you go. And you get this early. Oh look, it's another spooky box. Let's go ahead and open it, shall we? And what do we get? Nothing. Oh, the abyssal armor piece. Okay. So that's the big super armor that War gets if he gets all 10 pieces. So 9 more to go. Not only does the armor look super cool, but it also does really good passive benefits. But we will have to see that way later on. So now let's go for a swim. Because there's another secret collectible down here. Let's see what it is. Oh, now it tells you how to swim. Cool. A lifestone shard. Heart pieces. So we need a few more shards to boost up our health. It's the heart pieces or the blue orbs, or you know, your health collectible of choice. But we still got a few more collectibles to find. And one of them we actually can go get now because we have our Shadowflight. Remember that whole little secret area near Vulgrim's place? Well, now we can actually get to it. Because it required a glide. Thorn does do a little bit of damage. A little bit. Enough to kill. Enough to kill, apparently. Eventually we'll get a more serious sub-weapon, but for right now I'm rocking the Earthcaller.
Samael has returned you in one piece. He must like you.
Cool. Alright, so jump down here. And that little blue orb is for flying with the Shadowflight. But hey, look, it's our second abyssal armor piece. And we also get to show off Shadowflight's flying ability. Alright, time for the other collectible. So we go back to where the big ol' golem was. We just go ahead and we go over to the area on the left toward those stairs. I was having a little bit of trouble finding this place. But here it is. Right down these stairs. You gotta swim for this one. And look, it's an artifact. It's like the one Vulgrim was looking for. A soldier. These are worth some souls for Vulgrim. The soldier is the lowest ranked one, so you're not going to get a whole lot. But hey, it's still pretty nice. Alright. So now I believe we can go turn in that artifact and maybe buy ourselves something cool. So let's go do that.
What would you ask of this?
So let's give Phil Lamar the artifact. We get 500 souls for that. Weapon Master, getting it. Boost damage inflicted by a weapon's attack. Or we could get more moves. Or we could get the Scythe. Decisions.
Let me know if I can help you.
I'm gonna get Weapon Master.
You are as wise as you are powerful.
Because at this point we can just like boost up Chaoseater. Kill stuff faster. Weapon enhancements. May as well improve the one weapon that we got. And just make Chaoseater even better. Alright, so that's going to do it for this update. On the next episode, I guess we're going to go tackle on Tiamat and find some more collectibles. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next update. Until then, see ya.
And I do hope that you enjoy the show.